Hey everybody, another week, another new design. Last week's design I've put up here, so if you want to create this one, you did not see the video yet, I will link it, I will link it over here in the corner. Or maybe this one, so you have a lot of things you can do using your laser machine. For instance, this is something I designed and created a long time ago. It's a 4 in a row game. You can also create this one using your laser machine. Or if you are into Volkswagen transporters, so this is a T1 transporter, also laser cut, so really fun to do. But for this week's video, I've got a nice and bright new design. It's something you can create for your loved one or maybe sell in your store. Let me show you. It's this one. Valentine's Day is around the corner, so if you want to create this one, you still have some time. Check it out. I will link the design in the description of my video for people who want to download it. So yeah, I will show you all the steps again, of course, from cutting the plywood to cutting it out in LightBurn, painting it and then gluing it all together. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, watch till the end, and oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's start with the first part, cutting all the plywood. So let's get into LightBurn. Let me open the design by importing it using this button. As you can see, the design comes in different formats. I will use the DXF. And you can see it's a pretty large image. I will resize the image. Make sure that this is locked, the aspect ratio. Just resize it to 260 millimeters. And this is the size I want. You can see that it's only... let me select it. Only the cutouts, so there's no circle for the backer. So let's create it ourselves. I will move the design away from the working area a little bit. And then we can select the circle tool. To make a perfect round circle, you can do either two options. You can hold down the shift key and then select the circle. So it will be perfect round. Or if you want to do it differently, let me remove this one. Let's say you don't hold the shift key and you see it's not perfectly round. Open this one, so make sure the aspect ratio is not locked. Then you can type in the size you want, 280 and 280. Now it's a perfect circle again, and then lock it. So now I also want to create a copy of this circle, which goes around the design, so I can create the template. Let me select it. And then do Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. I will create another circle. When the circle is selected, hold down the Control key or the Shift key and then select the design. So now they are both selected. Then press this option. It will center both designs. So now you can see it will fit perfectly inside the circle. Now do a right click on your mouse and say Group. And these are grouped together now. So this is one part. Now you can also select both of these and then do this option again and it will be perfectly aligned. So let me check. If I select everything, this one will take... Oh, that's not correct. I need to set my speeds. It will be 500 millimeters a minute at 85%. For the Mecpow X5 Pro. Okay, let me check again. Now it says almost 15 minutes. So it's a pretty quick project, but I'm sure it will turn out really nice. So next up, let's cut out all the parts, and then we can continue with the rest of the project. So all the parts are cut out using the X5 from Mecpow. I have to say it's a really nice machine because it's got really a large working area. It's got a working area of 600 by 600 millimeters. So if you want to do larger projects, you can do with this machine. This one's got a 33 watt laser, so it's pretty powerful. And the nice thing is when you've got the FC2 enclosure, this one is also from Mecpow. It's custom built for the X5. So hopefully you can see it in the video. On the controller of the X5 you got some outlets. This one is 24 volt DC. So I hooked up the LED light from the enclosure. If you turn it on, you can see the lights turning on. There's also a fan control, so it automatically controls the fan of the enclosure via LightBurn. You've got an air assist also connected to the controller. So the air assist is also controlled via the software. So it's pretty nice. Next, I'm also checking for the correct colors for this project. I'm using acrylic paint again because I like this. It's easy to apply and also easy to clean. I've got a printout of the colors of the top layer. As you can see, it's a lot of pink and red and some gray. So I'm choosing the correct colors. The backer will be a lot darker, so it will pop out against the lighter colors. Once I've selected all the colors, I will move the camera on the overhead position and I can start the painting so you can follow along. So I have removed the enclosure and I can show you the machine up close. Let me show you. As you can see, it's a really large working area. Let me put on this one. This is a plywood sheet of 28 centimeters in width. So you can see you've got plenty of space left. Nice thing about this machine is this one's got a linear rail on the x-axis. It's got dual stepper motors left and right on the y-axis. Also easy focusing, the lever integrated on the laser. Here you've got the ports I was talking about. So this is 24 volt DC output. You can also do a door sensor you can mount if you want. This is for the fan assist, the air assist. So it's all included. This is the X5 Pro model. Of course they also have an X4 Pro. Let me put the camera back. The X4 Pro is even more complete, but it's also a little bit more expensive than the X5 Pro. So if you're interested, I've got links in the description of my video where you can find the products. With that said, I will move the camera. I will put it on top of here and we can start the painting process. Before I forget, because some people asked me about this, for many of my projects I will use regular wood glue. So that's just wood glue you can buy at every DIY store or hobby store. It's nothing fancy. So mostly I'm using this one because it's got a nice open time. So once you apply it, you can still shift it a little bit, correct it if needed, and then you can glue it. It takes a little bit more time. Or some of the projects, like this one for instance, I will use super glue together with the activator. This activator makes sure that the super glue will be stuck right away. If you don't want this, you can also use the super glue. You have a little bit more time to fiddle with it if it's not correctly aligned. But because I'm using a template, I can just use this one and the activator. I did create a circle around the top layer. In the original design there was not a circle, it was only all the cutouts. But by doing so, creating the circle exactly the same size as the backer, I can just put them on top of the backer, exactly align everything, and then I can take out all the little parts one by one, glue them and put them back in so they will be exactly correctly positioned. That will make it a little bit more easy. And also I can use this one to paint. For instance, I'm using regular brushes like these ones, or foam brushes like these. I can just paint on top of the cutout, and it doesn't need to be exact, because I'm not using this anyway. And you will prevent most of the time to get paint on the sides of your little pieces, because it's still inside of this cutout. Let me see what more. For the larger one, the backer, because it's a complete one, I will use a foam roller. It's just easier to apply and much faster. I can just apply it like this. Yeah, I think that's it. Again, I've mentioned it before, I will realign the camera, put it on the overhead position, and then I can do the painting, so you can follow along with this. What I did is I wanted to create this color. It's a pretty dark color, but it's got some little purple in it, I think. So I've taken these two. So this is the purple one and the gray one. I've mixed it up and I've tried it. First it was a little bit too purple. Then I got it a little bit darker, which I like better. And then if I compare, I think it's a pretty good match. It doesn't need to be exact, of course. You can just create your own color scheme. So that's what I did for this one. I will use that color to paint the shoes. Again, I've tried to match this one I want to use for this, so I think it's a nice match. On the camera you cannot see it, I think, exactly, but this one is a little bit lighter. This one is even more light, so, and then I've got this one for the hat and also the pants. I want to mix these two, so the gray one and the yellow one, of the white one. For the letters, it will need to be yeah, very light gray, as well as the beard and also this little part of the hat. This one I can make a little bit darker, the strings for the balloons. So it's just a matter of mixing different colors and trying what it looks like on wood. Because sometimes if you put it on this plastic tray, it will look a little bit different than when you apply it on wood. So most of the time I use these cutouts to apply it and to check up front. So that's the way I go about it. So let's start painting all the little parts, and then once this is all done, then I can glue everything together. I will have to do several layers, as you can see, especially the light colors. They will not yeah, adhere very well in the beginning, so you need to do several coats. Let me see if I've got everything. These ones, yeah, that's it. Let me clean my brush like this. I will do the shoes next. These ones, as I've mentioned, you don't need to paint exactly within the lines, as long as you don't paint over the other parts. These ones will be taken out, so it doesn't matter. This one I want to use for the pants and the hat. Darker color. Let me get a different brush. This one. Oh, this one. It's a little bit. I've used it for glue probably, so this one I can throw away. Let me take another one. This one also used for glue. This one I can throw away, so I will use this one. I will take out the hearts. Let me take them out. I can put on the tape, remove them. So I can, or do like this, that's also possible, of course. see. I've got everything, yes. So now I can just paint everything without getting paint on the little hearts. Again, also with this one, several coats is needed. I'm trying to paint them with the grain. So that's the first one, and then these ones I will take out. When you do light passes, it will dry a lot faster. Like this. Now let me see, what more? I think this is all the same color. The letters, I think these are the same as this one. No, a little bit darker, same as this one. So love is in the air, love and air I will do light gray. And is in the, I need to do this one. So I will do the balloon. Let me take this one out, because this one needs to be white. See if I can get it out. Yep. This one also. Take it out. This one. Come on. This side here. Now I'm gonna paint this one. Put them a little bit over here. Put them back in the correct position. This one I can use. Then I need to do the letters. Now let me see. I've got the darker one. I need to get some brushes. Here we go. Some extra brushes. Let me get this one. Put it here. You can use a hair dryer or special dryer like I have to dry the paint once you put everything on. That will speed up the process quite a bit. Now I need to have, let me see, these ones, if I can mix them. I want to have a really light gray. You can see the color is pretty light, so I really need to do several coats. And then I need to have these ones. Maybe I can do this one. Mix it with a little bit of black. And then use it on these ones. And I need to do these ones, of course. They need to be white. So now that all the parts are painted, it's time to glue them onto the backer. Let me show you the parts real quick. We've got the white ones, all the pink ones, the letters and the gnome. The hearts, they will go around this circle, the backer. The white parts, these ones will go inside of the balloons and also inside of the head. The letters will be placed on this side and the gnome on that side. And as I've explained already in my video, I will use the cutout. I cut it exactly the same size as the backer. So I will align it exactly, and then I can use the cutout to position all the letters, like so. I can just put them in, glue them onto the backer, and once they are glued, I can take out the cutout, and everything that remains is glued onto the backer and exactly positioned in the right spot. So that's up next, gluing everything onto this backer. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Also put some comments in the comment section. It really helps the algorithm push my channel. So I would really appreciate it, and it would help a lot. We went from this design printed out on photo paper using the templates. That worked out great to final design this one. Let me show it up close. As I explained in the beginning of the video, I created a circle around the design so I could exactly align it with the backer. Then use this cutout as a template to put on all the letters and all the parts for gluing. Then once you remove this after gluing, you'll be left with the final result. Again, I think it turned out really nice. I like the bright colors. It really pops out against the backer, the dark backer. So if you want to create this one yourself, I have put a link in the description of this video where you can find the design. You can download it from Creative Fabrica. Also, if you want to get a subscription or try it out, there's a link in the description as well where you can find this. You can try it out for free. If you like it, get a subscription and you can download as many designs as you want. That's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.